housing market's going to crash in 2022.
What is up, YouTube? Tyler Sechrist here. Today we're going to talk about my projections for the housing market of 2022.
Welcome to the Weekly Tea. Look, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I'm cool with that.
Welcome back, guys. Tyler Sechrist here, one of the nation's top producing real estate agents. I'm a home builder, creator. Check out our website, sechristmarketinggroup.com, where we buy, sell, build, create. Let's hop into it. So today's video, we're going to talk about my projections for the year of 2022 in real estate, where I see the housing market going, all that fun stuff. Newsflash. I think we're going to see a lot of what we've been seeing the last 3-4 years. I service the area of the Fort Wayne, Indiana area, and the Grand Strand area in South Carolina, which is Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, Pawleys Island, that hour, 2-hour strand down there on the coast. To bring you up to speed, if you're not in the loop on what's been happening in the housing market, we've been seeing sale prices increase at a very rapid and steady pace. We've been seeing inventory levels decrease, which is restricting the supply, increasing the demand, pushing up the price. Interest rates have been very, very low and very attractive. My projections are gonna be kind of exactly what they've been for the past 4 years. I've been saying the same thing year after year after year, and newsflash, I've been right. I can't wait until we fast forward a year from now, 2 years from now, because I didn't start this channel until early summer, I think, of 2021. So I'll now have creative content or clips of me on video, talking about these things that we can flash back to where I can show you guys. I can't wait for that first moment because I'm so passionate about what I do here. And yeah, I really just want to educate you guys, to give you guys as much information and give you a leg up against your competition as much as you possibly can have or get. But anyways, I created a graph over the holiday weekend. I was very interested to see here locally in Fort Wayne what the average sale price was the last 4 years, 2018, 19, 20, and 21. We'll put that up here. So as you can see, we've increased a lot. It was 170, let me grab my tablet real quick. It was 172,714 in 2018, almost 190 the following year. Almost 205, which would be 203,578 in 2020. And then this past year, the average sale price capped out at about 220,000. So as you can see, in just a 4-year period, we went from just your average house here in Fort Wayne costing around 172 to that same piece of property is now worth about 220. And in all actuality, it's really worth about 243 based on last month's data. Check out my last video if you haven't seen it, where I do an end of year recap in 2021. I dissect a little bit further into that, and it'd be a good video to watch before you watch this one if you missed that one. But that's some serious growth, guys. If you look at the average day on market, we went from taking about 39 days for a house to sell or get put under contract in 2018 to it's taking about 23 days to move a house in 2021. Just by looking at these numbers and what's occurring in the marketplace and being mindful of December 21's data, I think we're gonna continue to see a lot of the same. If you would have asked me last year or the year prior, I'd be saying the same thing, but it wouldn't have surprised me if we started to see more inventory, I guess, come on the market because of the coronavirus, but it didn't happen. It made it worse. It restricted supply because the Fed got involved. The coronavirus also threw a huge wrench in new construction. We're having a very hard time sourcing materials. I mean, for some window packages, it's taking 3, 4, 5 months, and these builders here who, build a product around that 200,000 to 400,000 mark, that's their bread and butter, who are building 400, 500 homes a year, they can't get that inventory on the marketplace because it's taking so long to build these houses. So we're not getting any help there. It's really creating a an interesting time in history. I think in 2022, just to answer the question, we're gonna see inventory levels still be kind of where we're at. We're around 207 on the market right now. I think we're gonna stay between 200 and 400 homes on the marketplace through 2022. I think the average sale price, because inventory levels are still low, I think we're still gonna see a 10 to 15% increase on price. So that means if you're buying a $220,000 house right now, I think it's gonna be worth 240, 250 this time next year. I would almost bet, I'm not gonna go there, but I kind of would. I also think interest rates are going to increase though. I've been hearing from my lenders that the Fed, they're anticipating the Fed to increase rates. There's already talks of that. They've kind of been going up recently. You used to be able to get, 3.5. I think they're gonna creep up to 3.25, 3.75, quarter one in 2022, which is still historically an awesome rate. I mean, it's fantastic. If you're getting below 5-6% on a 15 or 30 year, historically that's an amazing rate. So I wouldn't be concerned about that, or that increase in rate, a quarter of a point or so inhibits you from your home search. But I would be mindful of that. Your payment's gonna go up, right? The longer you wait, the values are increasing, the rates are increasing. It's gonna get more expensive to buy the house that you want. And I've got some clients who, I've got 2 or 3 right now that I've had a hell of a time with. They've just been real stubborn, living with mom and dad, in a position to buy something. And it's frustrating to see those folk able to, buy something. And on the back end, because I can see their financials, I know that they can afford it. They've missed out on making $30,000, $40,000 by not just moving that money that was in their savings account into an asset, going out on their own, living and what have you. It's a real shame. The people who are buying real estate right now are doing really well. I've got some clients who bought or built in 2018, 2019, and we're now, selling and doing something else again now, because it's just been a good investment. They've made a ton of money and it's really changing their life. So my projections for 2022 are gonna be more the same. Inventory levels are still gonna be low. Demand and price still gonna be high in increase. I think we're gonna see rates go up just a smidge. I still think we're going to feel the effects of the supply chain issue we're having in new construction. That's not getting any better. We had a huge spike in price in 2021. They came down just a little bit, but those prices are still high. And that's affecting the end product too. Those new houses that you could build for, 150, 180, they now start at 250, 275, 300. So as you can see, we're kind of creating a very serious gap between that 150 and 225. There's not a lot of good product on the market right now where we have a lot of buyers. And as far as investing in 2022, if you're an investor, I still think it's safe to invest. Obviously, it's getting harder and harder to find a good deal. But if you get with a good real estate agent like me, who can put deals in front of you to look at every day, you're gonna be in good shape, because there are good deals out there, at least here locally, and I know in South Carolina as well. So before we take off, guys, again, I'm gonna push you to secretsmarketinggroup.com. If you're looking to buy, sell, build, or create, look at all of our stuff there. We can build outbuildings, we build private spec homes. If you're looking to buy, sell, or build a house, obviously you can hit me up and you can contact me there. Check out our socials. We're posting a ton of cool videos and informative pieces. Like always, like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.